If you with somebody and you feel it in your heart, your mind, your soul that you can't go to the next level with that person, good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's up? It's your girl Jennro. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer and I go by Jennro, and I will be telling you all about how I quit my job 6 months ago to follow my dreams. So be sure to tune in, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And also hit the notification bell for when I do drop more videos on this series, because it's a good one, okay? So let's get into it, y'all. So welcome back. It's another week. Okay, so today I want to just, for me, today is Thursday. Y'all might be seeing this on a Friday. Okay, I got this new tripod. It's so sturdy. I'm so glad I made this purchase from TikTok shop, and it was only like $10. I can't remember how much the shipping was, but I'm so glad I made this. Like, it's so sturdy. Like, it ain't flipping, it ain't flapping. Like, it's so sturdy. Like, ah! Look the video of me unboxing my new tripod. Good morning. How are y'all this morning? Today my new tripod came in for my camera, so unbox it with me. So the tripod I have now, I've been having this whole setup since like 2021. Okay, I'm a photographer, so this was my very first camera I invested in for my photography business, and instead of selling it when I upgraded to the one I have now, I decided to keep it, and now I vlog on it. But the problem with this tripod is that it don't keep still. Like, it's loose as a goose. You see, I could be recording and it literally does this. So I'm like, nah, I need to go ahead and invest into a new one. So got a new one, and it came in yesterday. So let's open it. All right. So when I seen it, I seen other people using it for their phone. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that I can actually use this for my camera. All right, so we're going to take this part off because this part is actually for your phone, and we're not using it for our phone, we're using it for our camera. All right, so we got the other one off, so let's go ahead and twist this on. Yeah, look how sturdy it is. What's up? It's your girl Jennro, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Oh, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. So yeah, today is Thursday. Okay, so let's see. I wonder if I could prop this up. Let me see. Because this flattens out. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can put y'all down here. How far would it go? Okay, it's... Oh! Let me see if I can lift y'all up some more. Hold on. Cause this tripod could extend, like, I think up to like 5 feet or something. Oh! Ah! Hey, Bookies! Y'all on the passenger side with me? I ain't gotta hold y'all. Oh my! I'm so glad I made this purchase. Look at y'all standing all there all tall and stuff. Look, I'm gonna do a video on my phone so I can show y'all how y'all looking in my car. Look. Look. Y'all on the passenger seat. Go get this tripod. Oh my God. I probably won't recommend it if you actually start driving, because it may tip over, but if you're standing still, yes, Bookies. Look. Okay, so back to the yeah with the yeah. So y'all, it's like it's so much to uncover on this journey, and I want to keep this video short. I don't want them to be long, because our attention span is really short. But I want to give y'all the juicy details. You know what I'm saying? So what influenced me to quit my job and follow my dreams? I have a son. I have an 8-year-old son. He's my only child. And when I had him, I was so determined to provide him the best life possible, y'all. To do what I'm supposed to do and do as much as I can. But I'm also the type of mother, like, I want him to also reach his full potential when he get older. And I'm like, how can I want him to reach his full potential and I don't aim to reach mine? How can I push him to become better as a person and I don't push myself to become better as a person and to really become who I'm supposed to be in his life, so that pushed me to be like, okay, I need to see who I really am and what I'm really supposed to do, and like I said, being on this journey, God the number one leader, he guided me, still leading me on this journey, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be talking to y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the clarity and understanding that I need to even be on this journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's the thought of just giving my time to someone, like giving my time to an employer and only making a certain amount of money, I just wasn't for it no more. Like, I did it all the years since I started working when I was 16 years old and never stopped. And now I'm 27 years old. So been given my 10 years. I got an order. Ooh, that's a good one. So if you be sure to watch my previous video of this series so you could stay in touch of like what I actually do on a day-to-day basis on this journey, because I do Walmart Spark. Okay, I'm also a professional photographer in the Baton Rouge area, so if you're tuning in and you're in the Baton Rouge area, be sure to book with your girl. My photography business, it'll be linked down below, and also follow your girl on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at _I am Jennro. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, I get sidetracked. I forgot what I was saying. Dang, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I really don't. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, given my years, I've given my years to an employer, for 2 different employers for 10 years, and I just don't want that for my life, y'all. Like, what really agitated me was having to take off, like having to request to be off for family events, for vacation, working Saturdays, working Sundays, you know what I'm saying, working during the week. Like, my last job was an insurance agent. I got paid off a commission. I had the potential to make six figures on that job. But to me, that job was an emotional roller coaster because your paychecks is dependent upon other people's decisions. Your paychecks is dependent upon other people paying they insurance bill every month. You know, and it was so many other aspects that went towards that job that I just wasn't feeling no more. You know, I used to work at Walmart. Let me tell y'all my job history, okay? My first job ever was McDonald's. I loved working at McDonald's because I loved the assembly line of it. You know, the way that it's an easy job. It's not hard. It's an easy, everything just falls in line with each other. And time went by quick if you did what you were supposed to do on the clock. I love McDonald's. It was just the pay. I went up to manager position. I stayed at McDonald's. I started when I was 16, and I can't remember what age I stopped at. I think I was probably there for like 3 years, maybe. Went up to manager position. I was making like $9 an hour in manager position. And then where I'm from, McDonald's and Walmart is close to each other. So they had a manager at Walmart saying that she was hiring for cashiers, and the pay was about a little bit more, like $1 more than what I was getting paid at McDonald's. So I'm like, you know, I think it's time for me to transition to something new. So I went ahead and I started at Walmart. Being a cashier at Walmart, I loved it. You know, I love customer service. I love smiling. I love greeting people. I love making people day. You know, that was me. I love customer service, you know. So the cashier position, it was easy. You know, no stress, no worry, no nothing. Easy job. You know, easy job. You know, while I was at Walmart, I was a couple of months in, and then they offered me a different position because of, you know, I think I can't remember if I requested for it or someone pushed me to do it. I can't remember how it went, but I went to another position, and then after that position, I went into a manager position at Walmart. That manager position, it wasn't easy and it wasn't hard. I feel like I could have done better if I would have had the proper training for it. I feel like they just threw me in it. But I went for it because it was like, it was more pay. I love the schedule of it. The schedule was like 7 to 4 and off on weekends. I have a child, a toddler at that time. So I'm like, I want to be off on weekends. So that position, it was good. It was cool, you know. But then Walmart started changing their systems, started changing positions. And then I moved from that position to another position at the store, making the same amount of money. But I was making the same amount of money, but then I was providing more work and more responsibilities that I had to do, and I wasn't a manager no more. This was during COVID, and it just started to be a lot. I feel like Walmart started to overwork me. I feel like I wasn't getting paid enough, and at the same time, I was like, I'm ready for a big girl job. I'm ready for more pay. I'm ready to start making some real money. So that's when I started looking into the insurance industry. And I went, took a course, passed the state test to get my insurance license. And that's when I started my insurance journey. I hopped around from maybe 4 different insurance companies until before I ended up at the one that I just quit 6 months ago. Depending on what type of life you want to live is going to determine what type of insurance company you're going to work for. Because some insurance companies, you know, you could work a 9-to-5 job and you could just get paid on a base pay. You know, no commission, just good base pay. Some of them, the ones that you don't do a base pay and it's only commission, you have to work real hard to make sure you're getting you making some money. You know what I'm saying? And I just wasn't for it. I feel like I have a lot of drive, I have a lot of determination, I have a lot of ambition, and I prefer to put that into something that I really want to do, something I really enjoy doing, versus putting it into somebody else's company and making somebody else money and I'm not satisfied, I'm not happy. So that was a turning point for me. I was like, this is just, it's not fulfilling me, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing it anymore. I quit. And I dipped. You know, I still have my insurance license. I still could go back to it. But I'm young, still young. And I just want to, and this is a part of my bra that I'm trying to keep tucked away. But I'm like, I want to live life to the fullest. I want to be happy. I want to have peace. I want to have joy. And I also want to be able to provide and have stability across all areas of my life. And it's like, I don't want to be locked down to nobody's job. I don't want to find myself putting 40 years in somebody's company and I'm not happy and I'm not satisfied. I'm still young. I still have the ability to turn my life around. I still could test out other things to get where I want to be in life and make the amount of money that I want to make in life. So that's what I'm doing, you know? And that's just how I look at it. Like, that's just how I look at it. You know, I don't want to be stressed, unhappy to go to work. When I was working at McDonald's, I used to love going to work. When I was a cashier at Walmart, I used to love going to work. But when I started to get the feeling like I don't want to be here, oh yeah, it's time for me to go. I don't stay. The minute I get the feeling like I don't want to be here no more, it's time for me to dip. And that's not just with work. That's with all things in my life. Relationship, dating, family, friends, no matter what it is. If I don't want to be here no more, it's time for me to go. And that's just how I am. You know, so I don't waste nobody's time. I don't like to waste my own time, so I'm not gonna waste your time, you know. So yeah, that's been my work history. When I was the insurance agent, I was actually going towards becoming a security agent too, you know, to be able to do like investments and stuff like that. But it's just not me, you know. I can do it. I have the ability to do it, but I want to work. I want to create. I want to have my personality in the things that I do. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what I want to do. That's just what I want to do. Like, is that too hard? Like, is that too hard? You know, is it too hard? I don't think it's too hard, you know. But having faith and praying and being obedient to what God is telling me to do in this season, that's all I plan on doing. That's all I want to do. You know, that's the only way I'll be able to make it. That's the only way I'll be able to make something of myself, being obedient to Him and His word. Other than that, I'm just going to bullcrap myself. And I don't want to bullcrap myself. I didn't came too far, you know what I'm saying? And I still have a long way to go. So, no time for games, no time for bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my work history. Just don't be afraid. Like, I see too many people that's around me and on the internet, you know what I'm saying, who don't like their job, who can't stand working. And the type of person I am, I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of going to work and I can't stand being here. I don't like that feeling. Time to change something, you know what I'm saying? Time to start praying towards it and ask God to help you with that, because He don't have us to be stressed. He don't have us to have so much worry. He don't, you know, all that don't come from God. So when you're feeling like that on a job to just pay your bills to make money, and you know there's more out there for you, it's time for you to go talk to Him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I encourage everybody to do that. It don't matter what you do for a living. I encourage everybody to do that because you're supposed to be happy in what you do on a day-to-day basis. All right, we're gonna see if y'all gonna stay sturdy while I drive. I hope it don't fall over. It should be good. It looks stable. We're about to go drop out for order. Is this thing going? Okay, be having to make sure that mic is on because sometimes I forget to turn it on. But long as I don't hit no hard corners, right? Y'all should be good. Ooh, y'all wiggling. Okay, y'all standing still. Look at this tripod. I love it. All right, where did I leave off at, y'all? Where I left out at? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. But also, I gotta let y'all know, because I gotta be real with y'all. I gotta be honest, man. If you're dating somebody and they don't support your dreams, this is not gonna work. Okay? Just point blank, period. That's just what it is. I'm about to get hit while I'm trying to make sure y'all don't fall. Yeah. But like I was saying, if you're dating somebody and they don't support your dreams, this is not going to work. I'm going to say it loud for the ones in the back. That's just like that man Ryan the Bell said. I think that was Ryan the Bell. Like he said, your man, your enemy could be the one that you're sleeping with every night. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with somebody that don't support your dreams, this is not going to work. No matter how hard you try, it's not going to work. Like it's so different when you have somebody that really support everything that you do. Everything. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. It's different. It's just different. You know, and support comes in so many different ways. You know, vlogging, starting something you never done before, starting something that y'all don't see nobody doing before. You know what I'm saying? If you have a child or you have kids, support with the kids, support with the household things while you're following your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Support comes in so many different ways, man. And if you are dealing with somebody and they can't support you, not just financially, but all kinds of things, it's not going to work. Trust me, you could do bad all by yourself. And how I know, because I've done it. Been doing it for years. You could do bad by yourself. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Move smart, man. Don't be scared, man. The person you're dealing with could be the person that's holding you back from your dreams coming to you. You feel me? Like, take it from me. I've been doing this for a long time. My life never revolved around men. Never. It never did. If a man comes in my life, cool. If a man comes in my life, cool. But my life is not revolved around you. That's the beauty of my life. That's why I love me. Because if it don't fit like a puzzle piece, you gotta go. You gotta dip. Ain't no sticking around. I don't, when it comes down to my life, y'all, I do not play around. I'm so serious. And that goes for anybody, not just a man, but anybody. If the puzzle piece don't fit, you gotta go. And you have to have that mindset when you're following your dreams. Don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up, don't get caught up in the wave. Don't get caught up with thinking that somebody's supposed to be here. Don't. People come, people go. But God gonna send you the right people. And I'm in a point in my life to where I just want to be around. I'm holding y'all because I don't want y'all to fall. I'm at a stop sign. But I'm at a point in my life to where I just want to be around the right people. I just want to be around the right people because that's a important aspect with following your dreams, being sure that you become a better person, you become a better you, so you can be around the right people. Because God is not going to send you his people when you're in the wrong season. God is not going to send you his people when you're not following directions, when you're not being obedient. He's just not. I had to learn that. That's why I say, like, I always have to be obedient no matter what. If God's telling me you're not supposed to be here, you got to go. You got to dip. That's why I say having a man is cool. It's cool. It's all right. But my life is not dependent upon a man. It's just not. Never did. You come, cool. And when you're not supposed to be here, you got to go. You got to go. You feel me? Where this order going? I'm about to drop an order off. Hold on, y'all. I really love this tripod. Like, look at you. This is a nice house. I be putting up the houses and I be like, ooh, ooh. I can't wait. You feel me? I'm about to drop this order off. Hold on. Hold on, bookies. Hold on. I ain't gonna be long. Alright, just drop that order off. Now we going to drop the second order off. And this is our second order for today. I average, like I said, I do Walmart Spark Monday through Friday while my son is at daycare, and a good day I average around 8 orders for a good day. What I call a good day is when I reach my money goal for the day. That's what I call a good day. So that's about 8 orders. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, whether you are a man or a woman watching this video and following along with, I quit my job 6 months ago to follow my dreams, don't depend on, when you start to depend on people, you start to give them power over your life. Okay? And when you start to give people power over your life, you can halt. I think that's a word. Is that a word? Halt. You can halt. You can halt your own life when you give people power over your life. I don't even know if that's a word, but it sounds right. So with that being said, and I know with, you know, people who have kids, because I have a child, you know, sometimes it could be a little difficult to not depend on people. But that's why you have to just have your own ducks in the row. Have your own ducks in a row, okay? Because when you start depending on people, you allow them to put power over your life. And that could stop your blessings from coming in. You know what I'm saying? So move with strategy. You know what I'm saying? Move with strategy and know what you're doing, man. Like, just know what you're doing, bro. Like, I don't allow nobody power over my life. You're not about to sit here and think that I need you. No, because I serve a higher, greater God. That's the only person I need. I don't need nobody. I'm not, now look, and don't try to twist my words, because I'm not saying that I don't need a man. That's not what I'm saying. But I do believe in certain seasons, this is going to be a certain season in my life where he is going to come. Right now, it's just not the time. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I'm not saying I don't need a man. Don't twist my words. But there's going to come a season when he's going to come, the right one. Because I don't believe in selling it for no anything. Don't settle. Don't. Whether you're a man or woman watching this video, don't settle. If you with somebody and you feel it in your heart, your mind, your soul that you can't go to the next level with that person, I ain't telling you what to do. Y'all, you choose your own life. You know, you choose your own destiny in life. I'm a firm believer of that. I'm a firm believer of that. You know what I'm saying? You watching this video for a reason, right? Come on now, don't be scared, man. Move with strategy. Know what you're doing. Know what type of life you want to live. I said that in my previous video. Go back to my previous video if you haven't watched it already. You really have to know what type of life you really want to live. Some people are okay with, you know, getting a nice 9-to-5 job, driving a nice vehicle, having a nice house, and having a husband with kids. Some people are okay with that, and that's fine. If you want that in your life, that is completely fine. But I need more. That's cool, but I want more than that. I want multiple houses, multiple properties. Some people just stop there with their house. I need more. I know God have more for me, so I'm going to get more. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said you have to know what type of life you want to really, y'all rocking. That's why I say you have to know what type of life you want to live, man. Like, for real. Sit down and analyze it. You know what I'm saying? Know where you at now. Know where you've been. And know where you're looking to head towards. Okay? These things are important because it could be something that you learned before that could help you in your future. Like, every job that I worked at helps me now and is also going to help me in the future. Every skill that I've learned, whether it was customer service, knowing how to talk to people, you know, the skills I learned as being a manager, all those things is going to play a part in my future. So therefore, all those things matter. Don't think it was just a waste of your time. No, use all those things for your future. Okay? Use all those things. Okay. Ooh, y'all are high. Alright, so we just dropped those artists off and we just waiting on another one. In the meantime, one thing that y'all should know about me is I don't play about me. I don't play about my peace. I don't play about where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do. I don't play about those things. Like, I don't. Like, I don't. I've came a long way as a person and I still have a long way to go. But not playing around about me is how I got here today. It's how I'm able to talk to y'all. Don't let nobody play with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody play on your top. People nowadays really be trying to play on people's top. Don't let nobody play on your top. You know, like, don't let nobody play on your top. You feel me? Like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, but back to, you know, like, what influenced me, you know, to follow my dreams. Y'all, like, I really think I can act, like, being an actress. Like, I really feel like if I really put my heart, my mind, and my soul into it, I really believe that I can do it. I don't know. Maybe it will come later. You know, I don't know. I did audition for to be in this short film. I did. I sent in the audition 2 nights ago, so I'm waiting to hear back from that. And I think I want to tap back into it to see where it can go. You know, I have another creative shoot scheduled for this Saturday. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see that one. So when I dropped my last creative shoot, I told my followers, I was like, you know, what color should we do next? And somebody said green. So our next creative shoot is going to be the color green. And I'm not going to drop no other details about it. Y'all just got to stick around and wait for that video and those photos to drop, because it's going to be, I'm excited. I can't wait to do it Saturday. But it's the only hint that I'm dropping, I think that might be too much of a hint. It's going to be slime. Okay, that's the only hint I'm dropping. It's gonna be dealing with slime. That's it. That's all I'm dropping. I'm not saying nothing else. I'm not saying nothing else. Y'all not gonna get me to say nothing else. Just stick around and see those photos. Okay, make sure the notification bell is on for when I do drop that video and do drop the results of it. Okay, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at _I am Jennro. Okay, because that's where I'll be dropping it at first. All right. Because when you're on your journey to following your dreams, your time is everything. What you do in your free time is everything. Like I said, I do Walmart Spark Monday through Friday, and on the weekend is when I tap into my creativity, is when I tap into, you know, what I really enjoy doing. So I do photography on the weekend, whether I have a client booked for it or, you know, I'm the one that's modeling and getting in front of the camera, you know. So, and also being that I've thought about tapping back into acting, those would be, the weekend would be the time that, you know, I do those things. And that's another reason why I decided to, you know, follow my dreams and do this type of work and stuff, because it may be some projects that needs to be done during the week. I don't have a set job that's holding me hostage. So if, you know, I need to do a project on a Wednesday, I could clear off my schedule and do a project on a Wednesday. If I need to do a project on a Monday, I could clear off my schedule and do a project on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it just works out, you know. But your time is everything. You have to make sure that you're booked and busy doing something that falls along with your dream. You have to. It's going to be crucial to you making something of yourself. You don't want to just be doing all of this for nothing. And I'm talking to myself when I'm saying this too. You know, because sometimes I could be like, I don't feel like it. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I be feeling like that. I don't feel like it. But then I be having to remember, I can't be doing all this for nothing. You know, I cannot be doing all this for nothing. All right. So with Walmart Spark, sometimes you get orders that the Walmart associates come and load your vehicle up, and then you go drop it out to the customer. And sometimes you get shopping orders, you know, to where you go inside of Walmart and you shop for the items and you go drop it out to the customer. I do both. Both of them pop up on my phone. I don't have no preference to which one I like best. Honestly, if I had to choose, in the morning I prefer shopping, and in the evening I prefer to just go drop off, because in the morning it's less foot traffic of customers inside of Walmart, so I prefer to shop that way, even when I'm shopping for myself. And when people start getting off and a lot more people start being in Walmart, it starts to be a little bit too much, so I prefer to just drop off more in the evening times. So alright, so we got the customer order, and now we about to go drop off. It is 14 minutes away. Y'all seeing this in real time. Y'all seeing this in real time. Beep, beep, beep. I'm just made different. I ain't gonna lie. Like, oh, let me tell y'all. Cotton candy sweet and so this Alani energy drink, the cotton candy flavor. Oof. I be trying not to drink it every day because that's $2.50, 5 days a week. That's $25 a week, and that's that could be $100 a month. So is that $25 a week? 250 times 5. What's 250 times 5? Y'all do the math. But anyways, it adds up. Look at this ML. Ooh, people drive crazy. But yeah, I just think I'm just made different. Like when I tell you when something don't belong here, I'm ready to do. It's time for you to do. Don't think you about to play me like a fool. Don't think you about to stick around for too long. I am so tempted to go to Fire Crabs. So tempted. So tempted. So tempted, y'all. I'm so tempted to go to Fire Crabs. But we're not going to go. We're going to remain disciplined and do what we got to do. Because that's another thing in regards to following your dreams. Discipline is like the number one thing, you know, with time, with being productive, with eating, communication. Like it's discipline all across the board, you know. Like I have my days to where I don't feel like doing this. I have my days to where I just be like, you know, but I be having to remember of what I'm working on and working towards. You know, that's freedom, that's success, that's great success. You know what I'm saying? Discipline comes with that, man. So that's why I just try my hardest to remain happy and jolly. You know, to just get the job done, man. You know what I'm saying? To just get the job done. And the minute I feel like, you know, I just want to go treat myself to a nice meal or something, I'll go do that. Don't forget to treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to do it every day. Discipline. But treat yourself. You know, don't beat yourself. You know, so yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I actually explained to y'all like the money aspect of Walmart Spark. Let's do that because I just got another order and I was looking and I was like, did I ever tell them how much they could actually make off of this? So normally with orders, on average, they take you about 45 minutes to an hour to complete one order. And when it's a good order, and what I call good orders are orders that's like $20, 20 to, like, I just not too long ago had an order for $36 that was going to pay me and I was going to complete it in 1 hour. So I look at orders like, I look at it as, okay, I just got paid for $36 an hour. And you know, it varies. You're not going to get that every order, but the least you'll get paid, and that's why I hop from Walmart to Walmart, because sometimes some Walmarts be slacking, they be trying to play with you. Because before I came to this Walmart, I was working at a Walmart. I was doing at a Walmart and they was doing real good, but then I started to notice they tried to pay me like $12 to complete an order for 1 hour. Like, no. Went on to another Walmart, and now the least, and it depends. You could accept the order, you could reject the order, okay? But I hardly ever get bullcrap orders now at this Walmart. The least order I would accept for 1 hour is $16. Okay, anything lower than that, I'm not accepting it. Okay, I'm not accepting it. Now, when I get an order and it's gonna pay me $36 an hour, ooh, give me more. You know what I'm saying? I just accepted an order. It's a shopping order. I gotta go in a shop, and this is gonna pay me $24, and I'm gonna be done with it in 57 minutes. Now, the shopping is gonna be for 2 customers, and altogether I have to get 11 items. Once I get these 11 items, I go drop it out to the customer, and the estimated time should be an hour to complete this whole order for $24. So I look at it as, on a hourly rate, I look at it as, I don't like to accept orders that's less than $16 an hour. You know, like, no, we're not doing that. You know, so that's how I look at it. That's how, you know, being that we got so used to working by the hour, that's how I look at it. So yeah, once I get done with this, and somebody said, I just saw on Facebook that you could go on to the library over here and get your light bill paid. So who about to go to the library? Who? Me? That's money can say my watch me. I'm about to go shop for this order, go drop it off to this customer, then go to my house and get what I need to get this light bill paid. Because money management, remember, why you on this journey, money management, use all your resources that you can to save your money and to build for your future. Okay? Okay. That this memory card that I have in this camera is about to be full. So that may conclude this video for this week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell for when I do drop more, as I'm speaking more of how I'm navigating through this journey. Okay, yeah, be sure to check out my other videos. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at _I am Jennro. And that's a wrap for this video, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.